Hey guys, what's up? Fan here again, and today I'm bringing you guys another video, and today I'm going to be covering the newest hero Tracer, and I'm going to be providing you guys with my initial impressions on her, as well as a skill build that I think is the best for Tracer. And of course, it's my first impressions, so, it's not 100%, but I do feel like this is a very strong skill build for Tracer, so go ahead and try it when the hero is released. And let's just dive right into it. So level 1, what we get is Slipstream. Reducing recall's cooldown by 4 seconds is very, very important. The amount of time recalled by 1 second, so it goes back 4 seconds in time instead of 3. That's not as important, but it's nice. But yeah, reducing recall's cooldown by 4 seconds is really why we take this. Recall is by far the longest cooldown on your arsenal of skills here. You can see 6 for blink, 8 for melee, and 24 initially for recall. And recall is the one that is limiting how many times or how often you can combo with the tracer combo, which I will show you guys later on in this video. And for those reasons, we take Slipstream at level 1. Level 4, you're going to take Parting Gift. This is by far my favorite. I think that Health Pack is also good. For health pack, it's just overall good utility. If you take a health globe, it heals you for like 15 or 20% of your life. If you tap the well, it heals you for all of your life. So obviously that's a lot of utility. It's pretty good as well, but I like Parting Gift more just because it does damage, it does burst, and it really helps you in your kind of burst execution, which I will show you guys later. Level 7, I like Jumper the most. People also take Spatial Echo, which I think is also good. I just personally, excuse me, just personally think that Jumper gives me like more utility throughout most of the game, right? Spatial Echo gives me more utility right after I recall, but Jumper gives me more utility throughout the rest of the game. So that's why I prefer Jumper. Level 10, we're going to take pulse rounds. The most important thing about pulse rounds is that it increases your charge rate by 150%, which is quite important. You want more pulse bombs. Obviously, you want to charge your ultimate as fast as possible. And the second thing is it increases the range. So you can see the range indicator for pulse bombs right here. And basically, without it, it's half as long. So it it almost doubles the range of pulse bomb, so that offers a lot of utility. Sometimes you just can't get right on melee range even with your blinks, or it won't be safe to do so. And being able to throw out a pulse bomb from this far away is actually quite good. Level 13, we have Bullet Spray. Bullet Spray basically makes melee's radius 50%, and it basically gives you wave clear. Prior to level 13, Tracer has absolutely no wave clear. All she can do is hit the minions one by one and melee one minion at a time, which really is just absolutely Nova level wave clear, right? You can see how long this would take a Tracer to wave clear just one wave. And after level 13, you can just go into the middle of the wave, press W, and you can see the circle indicator. Just everything in the circle around you will be hit with melee's damage, including heroes, by the way. So if you zip into the middle of a bunch of heroes and press melee, you can do some nice AoE damage as well. So I think Bullet Spray is the definite take for level 13. Level 16, there's two things you can take in my opinion. Sleight of Hand is really good because it synergizes with pulse rounds. Basically, reloading 50 times is 50% faster, and being able to increase your charge rate just means that you get pulse bombs very, very quickly. So those two are kind of synergistic. It really allows you to charge up your pulse bombs super quickly, and you can kind of play like a style where you just constantly have pulse bombs. You can throw them for poke, or you just if you're finding kills with your pulse bombs, it's just going to charge up very quickly, which I find very nice. The other more common talent I would take is Locked and Loaded. It just increases your damage output the most out of any skill on this tier. Locked and Loaded, basically you have to reload actively every time. So you can see when the reload bar comes up, you have to hit D in the second highlighted half of the reload animation, and then you'll have crits for all of your round. And that increases your damage obviously by 35% per magazine, which is pretty nice. Level 20, what we get here is Total Recall. Total Recall just heals you So, you get the life that you were at 4 seconds ago when you press recall. So, I can just zip into towers here, take a bunch of damage, and then I'm back at full HP, right? So realistically, in a team fight, you would zip in recklessly, try and kill someone with your combo and then zip back out. And, maybe you took a bunch of damage, but it doesn't matter because if you were at full HP before, you can just recall and it'll basically full heal you. And yeah, that's obviously really, really good. So this is my Tracer skill build that I really like. Once again, substitutions would be level 4, you can get health pack, level 7, spatial echo, and level 16, you can get sleight of hand. But overall, I like this build a lot. I think this is probably the best Tracer build, and at least from my first impressions. And I want to talk a little bit more in particular about Parting Gift, because I don't see many people using this skill. And a lot of people think it's bad, from what I've heard. So definitely want to talk a little bit more about Parting Gift, because I think it's one of Tracer's, I think it's actually the clear favorite for high-level Tracer play at level 4, because it gives you more burst damage. So looking at Parting Gift, post level 20, it deals about 550 damage, right? 547 at level 21. And looking at melee as a comparison, melee deals 579 damage. So Parting Gift bombs basically deal the same amount of damage as melee, right? And the reason why I really like Parting Gift is that it really allows you to try and assassinate a hero with your combo a lot easier. Like if you just saw right there, I just blinked up to that Arthas and W'd him, but that did not kill him. It was the bomb from Parting Gift that actually killed him. And basically, if you took Is That a Health Pack, you would be missing out on like a second melee's worth of damage whenever you E. And for Tracer's playstyle as that kind of assassin that tries to just harass you and then try to like burst damage you out once you're low enough, having this extra burst damage is actually very important. So about the actual execution, obviously in a real fight, you'd be like, you'd be poking an enemy, right? You're poking, you're using your skill shots to maybe try and dodge whatever. And once you feel like they're low enough, that's where you're gonna zip right up to them, W, and then E. Okay, so I'm doing this pretty slowly. So you zip right up, WE, you would obviously do it instantly, and then that would apply the melee burst damage, it would apply the Parting Gift burst damage, and if you have a bomb, then, obviously you would also bomb, right? So you're kiting, once he gets low enough and you think you can kill him, you just zip up to him, WRE, and then they're gonna eat all of the burst damage, 500 from melee, 500 from Parting Gift, and like 1,000 from Pulse Bomb. These values are level 21, obviously, but that's kind of the general combo that you want to do with Tracer. And yeah, the last thing I want to say is I'm just gonna E in place here, and you can see the Parting Gifts are the 3 bombs there. Interesting thing about these bombs is that they don't always spawn in the same place. You can see, like, if I move a little bit, they'll start spawning in like different directions, and I think there's like 2 or 3 different patterns. So you would do well to learn which patterns exist for Parting Gift, because there are different patterns, and I think there's like 3 of them. Not completely sure, but I think there's around 3. Other than that, sometimes people complain that Parting Gift is not reliable. They're like, my bombs aren't hitting people, and yeah, like if you're like, sometimes it doesn't hit, especially at particular angles. But generally, if you just zip right on top of them and then E, I've found that if you're on top of your target and then you E, it pretty much always hits. Like, you can see every single bomb that I've been on the target has always hit. And it doesn't matter what angle you come from, as long as you're basically on top of them, it'll hit, right? So try and get that for the execution damage. Other than that, not too much else to say. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I just wanted to make a quick Tracer video, so I'm not gonna say everything about the hero, but this is my skill build. Hopefully I've explained why I like it, and for you guys that already have Tracer, feel free to try it out, and for the rest of you guys, when Tracer's released, go ahead and give the skill build a whirl, because I really do think that this is one of the best skill builds for Tracer right now. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for future content about just everything in HOTS, and make sure to leave your comments below if you have any questions or comments or anything, and I'll try and look at those as well. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.